All right. Good morning and Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashim, YAHAWASHI, Bahashim, Rakar Kadash. Okay. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well, teach well, being great example to us brothers. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel. It's your brother Anal Shafa'al coming to you from the prophecy and promise camp. Okay. Here in Bloomington, Indiana. I want to get into it today. As you brothers and you sisters may know, the World Economic Forum and Charles Schwab and this market of beast is on the way. Okay, this new digital system, this one world currency, this new world order is on the way. Okay, and they're not hiding it anymore. They're even changing Disney rides into Sodom and Gomorrah rides and calling it those names, and like they're not hiding who they worship anymore. Okay, they worship the man with man and woman with woman. They're not hiding it anymore who they are. Sooner or later, they're gonna take the Bibles. They're gonna try to take all the Bibles away, like the Book of Eli. Okay, and there's no Bibles left. You see, that's why we must repent and be saved. Let's go into this article. This is it's by End Times Headlines. I follow them, get some news out of them on Twitter. This is it says, watch, World Economic Forum is calling for one world currency, new world order. Now, when you think about a one world currency, you can see the things that are happening, the Bitcoins, the Litecoin, the Dogecoin, all these things that people are investing in these days and becoming profitable through these means of financial banking, digital banking, okay? They're becoming profits, but one thing they don't know is that the government really wants to control all that. So they think they're going to keep their money, but once the government brings their currency, then all that other stuff is going to go away. Okay? But I want to talk about the Georgia Guidestones, and I want to compare it to the third commandment of the Georgia Guidestones. And then we're going to read this article. Okay? Then I got Revelations up there. We're going to go into Revelations 13. But let's look at this third commandment of the Georgia Guidestones, right? I'm on Wikipedia, right? Georgia Guidestones, right? It was erected in 1980 in Albert County, Georgia, United States. A set of 10 guidelines is inscribed on the structure in 8 modern languages, okay? So they got this here, and it's still there, and it's talking about killing people. Nobody's taking it down. Obviously, it's still there. They said it has I did a big, huge project on it. Right now, I just want to get into the basics. So we know that the first commandment on the Georgia Guidestones is maintain humanity up under 500 million. So that's a lot of people they're going to have to kill if they want to do that. That's why they're bringing in these pandemics. That's why things are in our water, in our clothing. That's why they're killing up all the fish, killing all the bottom feeders. They spraying iron and stuff out of the sky and the chemtrails. That's why they're doing all these things. They got these schools set up like prison houses for our kids. Forcing them to take puberty blockers and all types of shit behind our back. Hey, this maintain humanity up under 500,000. They trying. They really want to just start killing you people, man. The elites really just want to start taking y'all out, but they got to do it in a way where it seems like you did it yourself by means of not taking care of yourself. But it's not that, man. The earth can't even yield forth its fruit with these devils in a way. I want to go to the third commandment. Now listen and listen closely. That commandment, that it says unite humanity with a living, it says a pertaining to one living new language. Okay. What's that living new language? That Tower of Babel. We can go to that story, right? The Lord didn't want them to build the Tower of Babel, right? They was trying to get a living new language, right? Guess what happened to the Tower of Babel? It never got built, did it? You know, these are the same people trying to build the Tower of Babel again. The New World Order, man. Okay? It says, unite humanity with a living new language. That's that chip. Now let's go read this real quick, and then we're going to go to the scriptures. Let's read this article. And most of y'all have already seen the video. It says, Dr. Opinion. It says, Dr. Philippa Peppa Malgram, a technology entrepreneur and economic, spoke at an annual meeting of the World Economic Forum being held in Davos, Switzerland this week, dropping a bombshell prediction that the world is well on its way to implanting. I say implanting. It says implementing, but I'm saying implanting an electronic banking chip. Slovakia. Banking system that would open every transaction. So you know, we already know this, you know. I want to show y'all the you know, you brothers already seen this picture, this video of this woman, you know, Peppa Pig, you know. She was talking about, you know, these things that are about to happen. Okay? I want to read down here, but up under that it says okay, let's read it. Let's read this. It says, it means digital, she continued. It means having an almost perfect record of every single transaction that happens in the economy. Now they're talking about not just America, they're talking about a world, like every human being, you know? That's what they want. This is about the end of Esau Edom. This is about that microchip. This is about him trying to fill his belly, trying to win the souls of the saints. The scriptures talk about, you know, how this devil is going to come down with great wrath. This is him coming down with that great wrath, man. How he would deceive but it wouldn't be how they would try to deceive the very elect, man. You know? But they're not going to be able to. See, this is talking about that MOTB. It says, every single transaction that happens in the economy, which will give us a far greater clarity over what's going on, unlike current cryptocurrencies. See, they want to turn that cryptocurrency stuff out, man. A lot of people have been making money off of that, but sooner or later, you're going to have to go through their system again. The system Malgram describes, it says, will give the central banks complete control over people's money. Complete control. Now let's go to another Georgia Godstone thing, right? So we just read 3, which is that chip. This digital currency is going to lead to that chip. Let's read this one. It says, see, the central bank is going to control everything. That goes into that one new living language too. Because if it's a central bank, one, see that word A right here. Unite humanity with A. That means one. And they're talking about the whole world with one new living language. That new living language is going to be implanted in you. First, it's going to be, you know, through these, they're going to think that they're going to do the transaction on cards and everything else with their digital currency. But they're going to end up, you know, people are going to be losing. They're going to have no choice but to start putting them in people. You know, you know, you go get your driver's license. That's going to be the new spot. People are going to be heading up in there. They're not even going to be able to get a driver's license unless they get that shit implanted in them. This is the world that we coming to, man. You're not going to be able to eat. You're not going to be able to do anything. This is all about the mark of the beast, man. that was talked about in Revelation chapter 13. You know, this is it, man. You know, they got a bunch of different laws on there, but we already seen that. Let me go into the scripture real quick. Since we already went through that, this is Revelation chapter 13, right? Verse 11, and it reads, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. You know, that's Esau Edom, man. You know, and we can compare it. You know, the Democratic and the Republican Party. You know, they always, even the ancient Romans, that old beast, they had it wasn't Republican and Democrat, but it was sort of the same. They had 2 different parties in their government. You know, they had Capitoline Hill, just like Washington got Capitol Hill. They had all the same things. The pillars were the same. Everything's old Rome, man. This is Rome reincarnated. This is Rome, aka Mystery Babylon. America's written about, the destruction is written about all throughout the scriptures, man. So it says, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him. Who was the first beast before him? That Roman Empire, man. And it says, and causeth earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast. Okay, because that's why everything's the same. Even here in America, they got a Egypt, a pyramid in Tennessee, a city called Memphis. You know, that's all ancient Egypt, ancient. Those old days. Why do you think they're keeping that stuff around? Because they know that they know that they're them people. They're the same people. It says, and causeth the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. He doeth great wonders. It says, verse 13, and he doeth great wonders. Who is he? Esau Edom, the devil. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And that's talking about whenever they basically, you know, they came up with those bombs. The atom bomb. The first bomb. It was, you know, I think it was Hiroshima or something. And they dropped it. After that, you know, ain't nobody want to mess with America, man. You know? But now, you know, China and Russia and all these countries, now they got bombs too. You know, so America trying to be a big bully. No, it ain't nobody trying to get bullied around no more, man. You know. Verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth. So whenever they dropped them bombs, they deceived a bunch of people. They was like, oh, well, that's God right there. They must be God. They thought the white man was the Lord, man. And deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live. Okay, so they supposed to make an image to this beast, and what's that image, man? You know, that's his new world order. You know, everybody united up under one living new language. How do you do that? Well, the Tower of Babel tried to do it, didn't they? And he switched them up. He don't want them to have the same language. But these Georgia Guidestones are still here. They trying to push it, man. That one living new language is going to be that CBDC, that central bank digital currency, man. And it's supposed to be over the whole world. One bank controlling the whole world's money. One computer controlling the whole world of chips. It's a movie, man. This is the Lord's movie. It's one of those movies, man, you know. So, verse 15, Revelations 13 and 15, and it reads, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak. How is the image of the beast speaking? How is this mark of the beast speaking? Well, through these articles, through the different things that are coming, we compare it to the scriptures, and it's speaking. It's like the springtime is coming. You can see the buds of the trees, the little tips of they're breaking out of the sides. You know, that's how we can see that this thing is coming. This thing is budding, just like the scripture said it would do. It says that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast that should be killed. So the people that don't get this chip, they're going to be killed, man. The people, not only they're going to kill them like with the sword, but they're going to be killed through famine because they're not going to be able to eat. If you don't have this, you're not going to be able to feed your family. If you don't have this, you're not going to be able to drive or get a license. If you don't have this, you're not going to be able to go to the hospital. If you don't have this, you're not going to be able to pay for your medicine that the hospital prescribed to you. People about to be fucking dying if they don't get this thing, man. They're going to die of hunger. If you don't have this, you're not going to be able to get a place, a house, 1 bedroom for you and your 8 people. If you don't have this chip. The Georgia Guidestone's 3rd commandment. Unite humanity up under one living new language. What is it saying in the end of verse 15 right here? It says, and caused that as many would not worship the image of the beast, and they're talking about the whole world, should be killed. Verse 16, and he causeth, who is he? Esau, Edom. This is it right here. We're about to go into the Georgia Guidestones, that 3rd commandment on the Georgia Guidestones. Maintain humanity. We're going into the 3rd one and the 1st one, right? Because the 1st one says maintain humanity up under 500 million. So that means they got to kill a lot of people. And the 3rd one says what? One new living language, right? One new living language, right? That's that one world currency, one world bank, one world internet system. They're talking about it over there right now. In Russia, Putin's talking about the New World Order. China's talking about the New World Order. Biden mentioned the New World Order. Klaus Schwab is popping up everywhere talking about the New World Order. It's here. It's coming, man. The Bible is a million and oh, man. It ain't lying, man. It ain't lying to us. Revelations 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free, and so it don't even matter if you was in jail. You're going to be getting this chip. You're going to have to be a part of this system, or else you're going to die. You're going to be left out. It says, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now that word mark goes into charagma, man. It's like a stave. And they're doing it over in Switzerland right now, man. They're doing all these things. They're doing these things, man. They're doing these things, man. Okay? Charagma. Strong's 5480. A stamp, an imprinted mark. So a stamp. You're going to be like cattle to them. They're going to be stamping you. You're gold, what they call it, Golium. And they tag you with like a tag so they can find you and shit and track you. That's how you humans are. You do that right now with your cell phones and your birth certificates. They know every one of you. They know where you are. You can't hide. They're just going to do it even harder, man, with that shit. It says, of a mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand, as a badge of the followers of America, of the Antichrist. There's many Antichrists. Get that out of your head. There's not just one. See, that's the thing about you Christians, man. About the world. You want to hide anything from people, you hide it in the book, especially black people, man. So-called blacks. You Israelites, man. You Latino Native American. It would kill you to read something, man. But it's all right there, man. It says the mark branded upon horses. So they're going to try to give you a mark. And that mark means, oh, you're not God's anymore. You're mine now, boy. Like the white boys. You mine now, boy. They'll be hanging your ass, doing whatever they want to you because you ain't got that mark. They doing whatever they want to your ass right now. These are the things that are coming down the pipeline, man. Y'all better get ready, man. It says, so a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're not going to be able to buy, sell, or anything, just like they're doing with those C-19 passes and that mandatory inoculation of that stab in the arm, man. You know, for the federal workers, it's soon going to be the federal, and then it's going to trickle down to everybody. Everybody's going to have to get it to go to work, even at McDonald's. These things are happening, so they're separating the people. Who's going to be on our side and who's not. If they're not going to get this, then we're going to make their life horrible to the point where they just die off. You know? So these things are happening, man. Let me go over here. Let's read that title one more time. It says, let me read down here. This is what's about to happen, man. Y'all better get ready. That chip coming. I didn't mean for it to make it 20 minutes, but we gonna get it. It says the banks will be able to track every transaction and even control how it is spent. So if you want to go buy you a beer, no, you had too many beers last week. It says blocking it from being transferred to people or organizations it deems undesirable. Okay, so it's gonna be your money, but it's gonna be controlled by them. You see. You worked hard for this money, but it's controlled by somebody else, you see? They will turn it it almost seems like China runs this place, man. That's how they do in China right now. They got a system, it's called a credit system. It's like they'll see how many times you smiled this week, and that'll be the difference between you being able to do this or do that. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Oh, you didn't take enough shits this week, so you can't go out on a cruise with you. You can't go take your kids to the park this week because you didn't have enough smiles in the camera. You know, they're gonna be tracking everything, man, watching you sleep. These devils, man. Hey, we need salvation. We got to get out of this place, man. It says this may sound like a dystopian sci-fi scenario of a distant future, but this was already seen in Canada when, without a court order, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau used emergency powers to order banks to freeze accounts of individuals who donated to the Freedom Convoy. We're seeing this right now. This is a movie. Things about to get so bad out here, man. You people ain't ready for the things that are about to happen in this world, man. So we read the title again. World Economic Forum is calling for a one world currency. One world currency, right? One world currency. Now, what does that sound like? That means every human being. Don't that sound just like Revelation 13? And he causeth all, both small and great. Revelation 13, verse 16. And he causeth all. Did not we just read one? Did we not just read A, the condemnation? So what does A mean? What does one mean? It all donates to, it all goes back to singular. A, the Georgia Guidestone's third commandment. A, living new language. One living new language. And you can also put it as one world currency. You see? Hopefully you're edified, man. Hey, that chip coming. Be prepared, man. Repent and be saved. Shalom.